What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Nick here, and on this video I want to show you how to run Instagram advertising and show you how I did make a sale which equated into $197. So I want to show you all that kind of stuff because a lot of people have been asking me more about traffic these days, so I wanted to get into more of that. Okay, so before we get started, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to this channel because we're constantly coming out with valuable content just like this one. We're talking about organic traffic, talking about sales processes, talking about paid traffic, traveling, making money online, all that good stuff. So smash that subscribe button if you would like to join the family if you have not already. Okay, with that said, let's jump into this content. I'm going to show you a campaign that I was running. I actually did turn this off because there's some things I will show you that I need to start fix. But I still did generate a sale, still got $197 out of this, so it still was a success in my opinion. Learned a lot, got a lot of data from it, and I'm going to break down everything that you're going to need to know and how we ran this and what my perspective was, my game plan was, and how you can apply this to whatever you're running as well. Okay, so I think that's about the long-winded intro. I want you guys to really understand and take this stuff seriously too, because this is stuff that people don't normally share. They don't jump into their ads campaigns and show you everything that they're doing, their mindset, what they're looking at, the data that they're looking at, and just everything. So really take this stuff seriously because I've never experienced this stuff from anybody I've seen on YouTube. Usually you have to pay a lot of money to get this type of data, and you guys just get to see this with me spending my money instead of you having to spend any money. Okay, so let's jump into this. So first off, I want to show you first the ad, and then I also want to show you where I was sending this advertisement. Okay, so here's an ad that I ran, and it was basically an Instagram ad. Well, it is an Instagram ad, but it's for my Instagram course. Okay, I have a course that's called IG Unlock. This is the sales page, and there's a button right here. I'm going to explain more about all this, but you come down and you can see that this course goes for $197. Okay, they can click on this button, take them to the order form, and then they can fill out their stuff and purchase. Okay, so real simple process. I wrote this a long time ago, and then I created a VSL to put on top of it. I basically just transcribed this whole page and put it into video format, and that was really it. So this is a course that teaches you how to build your Instagram on an organic basis and also use paid advertising as well. So it's the reason that I've been able to get my account up to nearly 20K followers now, and why I have a lot of clients doing similar things as well. Okay, so it is a very valuable course, and I'm really proud of it. It's just a matter of trying to get it into more people's hands and creating a process so that I can sell it quicker, easier, at a lower cost. So that's really my objective right now, and that's why I started running some Instagram advertisement. So a big angle that I have on this sales page is the fact that I worked with Gary Vee's team at VaynerMedia, and I show exactly that I got a check. I even have it right here. I always like to keep it. I'm really proud of this, so maybe you guys can see that. But it is a check from VaynerMedia, which again I'm really proud of. Wasn't a whole lot, but it was a good experience, and obviously now I have more credibility to share with people that I know what I'm doing on Instagram. So I'm not sure if this will actually, you'll be able to see it or hear it, I should say, but hold on. Just gonna see if I could. Well, this isn't working. I was gonna see if I could slow it down a little bit. There we go. There we go. So again, I don't think you'll be able to hear the sound, but you can read the subtitles. It's just a 15-second video. So basically it's just a video of me saying, ever since working with Gary Vee's team over at VaynerMedia, my Instagram has blown up, and a lot of people have been asking me about it. If you'd like to learn my process so that you can blow up your profile, to swipe up. And again, it's a swipe up ad, obviously. And I put my video editing skills to the test on this one. I wanted to make it really engaging. I wanted the subtitles. I wanted to make it pop a little bit. Throw in Gary Vee, throw in VaynerMedia, like make it look good, color grade it a little bit. I just like it to look very professional. So that's what I went with. Okay, so that was the ad. Now what we're gonna look at now, and it just the ad goes straight to this page. Okay, straight to this page, and then obviously they can come in and purchase. And there's a reason that I did this. So now let's talk about the actual ad sets and everything, and I'll talk about how to actually set this up. But the campaign objective, you're always having to do a campaign objective. Let me just open up another ad and show you how I kind of set this up, and then I'll talk about the ad sets and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll get into it. Okay, so all right, so we'll click on create. And one thing I obviously want to show you, come in here and see, I was going after purchases. I'll show you that, but you can see that I got one here. Out of all the ad sets, I only got one sale. You know, spent a decent amount of money, 200 bucks, but generated a $197 sale. Okay, so when I came in here, I set the ad as a conversion ad, and then I came in, hit continue, and then this is one of the most important parts right away for setting an objective on the conversion, is that you want to make sure it's for the actual conversion that you want for purchases. That is what I wanted. So I didn't want it for leads or anything. I wanted it for purchases. So I set this type of stuff up. I put my pixel on the thank you page. So after someone, you know, comes in, they click on this button, and then they or do all this and do that, I set that conversion pixel on the thank you page of this, which is actually an upsell. I have a couple upsells. One is just for my IG influence course, teaching people how to sell and persuade on Instagram. And then the last one is a coaching call. You have an opportunity to purchase a coaching call with me as well. So those are the things. But basically, I put that conversion pixel on the first upsell so that when someone reaches that page, Facebook and Instagram know that that came from this specific ad. Okay, so that's the important part. We'll get into this here in a little bit too. But basically what I'm doing, and you can kind of see my interest here. So there's basically, I have 4 different interests that I'm doing. One is I'm doing people that have engaged in my Instagram profile. That's very important. I always go after my current audience because that's going to be the lowest cost typically. And basically what I'm really looking at here is the cost per unique outbound click. I want to know, like, what's the cost for people swiping up. That's basically what it means. And so that's my first interest. The second interest is the rest of my interests, I do lookalike audiences. Okay, I'll do a lookalike audience of people that did engage in my Instagram. I'll do a lookalike audience of people who DM me on Instagram, and then I will also do a lookalike audience of the people that have subscribed to my newsletter, my Instagram newsletter, or they have opted in for my free report that teaches people how to do Instagram. So I create a lookalike of all those people that have opted in and even purchased some of my other Instagram stuff. So I put those all together. I create a lookalike so that Facebook will go out there and look for people that are similar to that list, similar to people that have DM'd me, similar to people that have engaged in my profile. And those are the 4 things that those are the only 4 interests that I do. Okay, so I want to show you, this is kind of interesting, and this is the thing I want to share with you guys, is that you have to do a lot of testing on here. As you can see, there's a lot of different ad sets on here, and a lot of them have different numbers. And the thing that I recently came to realization is that you might do the same exact interest, one next to the other, on 2 different ad sets, but they have completely different numbers. And now the reason is because each ad set has its own algorithm. Okay, it's kind of just like blows your mind, but like, just because you have the same interest here, you have everything the same here, and you have everything the same here, doesn't mean it's going to get the same exact numbers. In fact, it can be quite different sometimes. So just to show you this, like here, so I labeled all these. This was excuse me too. I did this as well. I narrowed my audience a little bit, and I'll show you how I did this actually. I narrowed my audience a little bit more, so in addition to the people that have expressed interest in my Instagram stuff or have DM me or engaged in my profile, I also narrow that with people that are interested in Gary Vee, because my ad Gary Vee pops up right away. So I want to only target people that are interested in Gary Vee but are also interested in my Instagram, essentially. Okay, So you can see 2, 2, 2, 2. That's all the same interest. This is the exact same interest. And you can see that these get pretty good results minus this one. I should have shut this one off probably a little bit sooner. But this is what I'm kind of looking at. I want $1 per click. That's really what I'm going for. You know, $1.37, $1.36, $1.58. That's all right. But if it goes much above that, I don't want it. So then I would come in here and I would click, turn that ad set off. And that's what I did with all of these. Okay, so you can see like some of these, and this is the exact same interest. Okay. Exact same interest as these ones that are getting dollar clicks, and this one got $7 click. And then, yeah, so that was the only one that didn't do so well. Actually, these two did. $3 a click, $7 a click, and then these other ones got $1 a click, you know, so looking pretty good there. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy how that works. So here was my people that DM me that was getting like $3 clicks. Here's the people that have engaged in my stuff, you know, $3 clicks, $4 clicks. So once you're seeing that you're getting higher cost per click, then you just turn it off. And then what you do is when you do get a winner, then basically you just want to come in and here just want to click duplicate. And you just duplicate it exactly how it is, and that's how you start scaling up. So you could duplicate it, make the budget $10. You could duplicate it, make the budget $20. And the only thing you're ever looking at, or at least what I was looking at, was the cost per click. That's all I was really concerned with, is how much is it costing per click. Okay, so kind of weird how it works, but that is the way it works. Now here's the other thing I was really wanting to look at too, is I also put a pixel on this page, so I want to know when people are actually hitting this order form page. Because yes, it's great if they came and looked at this page, but if they're just looking at this page and they're not clicking to the order form, that's not really doing me a whole lot either. So I kind of realized this later into the campaign, and I was like, okay, so let me make sure and check how many people are coming to the order form. Okay, and what I came to realize is that it wasn't going good at all. Okay, it wasn't going good at all. I had 5 people out of 122 people that came in and went to the order form. Fortunately, one of those people actually did purchase, but it was costing me $40 to get someone to the order form. Like that's quite a bit. Now, I mean, if everybody that came to the order form was purchasing, that would be another thing. But I mean, I would definitely want to make this number higher, and that's why I turned off this campaign. Because yes, I broke even, I made a sale, but I want to optimize the funnel a little bit more. So I need to come back to this page and figure out how to get more people clicking on this button. At first, there wasn't even a button here, so I put one at the top, and that didn't really change things too much. But I'm just going to have to kind of play with it a little bit. So that's kind of the rundown, guys. Just to kind of recap, I did 4 different interests. I mean, you guys saw the ad before, but make it an engaging ad. Make it, pop a little bit more than most people. Tell them to swipe up. Use some text in there. That's always going to help out. And then basically what you do from there is you just send people to the sales page. That's what I did here because my conversion that I was going after was purchases on this one. I might try some other ones where I'm just going after leads, and then after they become a lead, then I'll try and send them down the sales funnel. But for this specific one, I was just going straight to the sales page. Okay, I was going straight to the sales page, and because of that, the only thing I'm looking at is cost per click. If I was going for lead generation, I would be looking at cost per lead more so. But at the beginning, I'm always looking at cost per click. I always want to make sure my clicks are not too expensive, and then I move on to the next phase, and the next phase, and the next phase. So check the cost per click first, then check the conversion. In this case, the next conversion was actually getting to the order form. The next conversion after that is getting over to actually making a purchase. So yeah, that's really the rundown, guys. I'll kind of show you how I set this up. So in order to get the custom audiences, that would be a whole another video on how to actually set those up. But basically, I have all my lookalikes in here, and then I just click on them. So here was the Instagram VIP, so this is people that opted into my email list. So I click on that, and it would be the same thing for all the other ad sets, but I keep it at United States because my lookalike is just in the US. I keep it there. The only thing I change here is put English. I take off this to expand the interest. Don't want any of that. The only place I'm putting this is on Instagram stories. So I take off Facebook. I take off audience network. I take off Messenger. And so I just put it on stories. Okay, that's it. I put each of my ad sets at 10 bucks a day. And then I also do this, 1-day clicker view. Okay, you want to do that because you want the conversion action to happen right away. If it was a higher price point where it's like $1,000 course, I would put it at a 7-day clicker view, because it's just people take longer, take normally closer to 7 days to make a purchase of $1,000 versus a purchase of $200. Okay, so that's really it. And then this would be one ad set, and then after that, I'll just continue. But I would duplicate it and then change this list. If I'm going after the people that DM me, then I would obviously click over here, and I would do the IG messengers, people that DM me, and then I would create an ad set there. And then on the next one, I would duplicate that and then come back into here, and then I would pick the people that have engaged in my post. Okay, so then it's the same thing. Obviously, you have to just go to the next thing. I upload my video. I just put in my link. You don't even need to put any ad copy in it. It's literally the video. You just have to put in your link, put it there. It'll give you a preview of what it's all about, and then you just hit confirm. And that's really it, guys. So that's kind of the rundown. I know it wasn't the greatest case study in the world, but I did make a sale, and I did basically break even because I spent like 200 bucks and I essentially made 200 bucks. I was in the red a little bit, but again, I'm still getting better and better at this type of stuff, still learning, still growing, and want to keep sharing this with you guys. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Appreciate your guys' time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure and share this with someone if you think they can get some value out of it. If you enjoy this type of stuff, share it with somebody else. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Let me know if you have any questions beyond this type of stuff in the comments, or send me a message on Facebook, Instagram, wherever. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you in the next video.